Hi all, Clayton Treehall here, and the purpose of this video is to show you how to turn in a piece of homework or a file that you have made using Google Docs. If you are using one of our Chromebooks, Google Docs is kind of where you store your work, and some of you may have noticed that our curriculum provider FlipSwitch doesn't accept Google Docs as a proper file format. So there's a couple different ways that you can turn an assignment in using this. So I'm going to show these to you really fast. So let's pretend this is an assignment. And you can see this is a Google Doc that I have. One way to turn this in is go to File and Download As. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to download this as a Microsoft Word doc. And the crazy part is we don't have Microsoft Word on a Chromebook, but you don't need Microsoft Word. You can just download it as that file format. It's going to work. Now, when you do that, you're going to see this little box pop up. And when you do, you want to click Show in Folder. Now, what is going to pop up next is the Downloads folder. This is for things that you download using your Chromebook, and it's important to understand that this is a temporary folder. So you can see that I've done this more than once. And in this folder, it shows these files, and what will happen if you leave files in this folder, eventually they get deleted. So this is not a place to leave files permanently, but you go ahead and open up your drive. And over here on the left, I thought I was opening it up. Oh, I did. It just lagged. Okay, and then find your folder. I'm going to put this in English 11A, and I'll just choose the one that doesn't have any numbers after it, and you just drag it into your folder. You want to put this into the folder that you want it, and then we can also test this folder to see if we have it. So English 11A, there we are. Q1 pace chart. So we have this, and that's something. And now you can attach it into your assignments. Now, there's also another way to turn in Google Docs. This may be even easier than that. A Google Doc is a document that lives on the web. So you can see this has got its own web page that's displaying this document. Because of that, the way that Google usually recommends that you share their documents with others is by using this share button. You can click on that. And when you look at this, if you've shared it with individuals, you'll see their names on here. And if you haven't, normally it's going to be private. You'll see something like this and you won't see any names. And what you want to do is you want to click this Get Shareable link. So you click that Get Shareable link, and what's going to happen is it's going to give you a link for this document, and you want to do Control-C. And that copies that link. Now I'll just go down to the bottom of the document so you can see. And then what you want to do when you go to turn this in is there's a place for you to put feedback into your assignment where it's going to ask you to attach the document. And what you say is, here is my Google Doc or assignment, however you want to do it. And then you just paste that there. And then what's going to happen is the teacher is going to highlight that link. They're going to go into a new browser. They're going to paste it. And boom, you're set. Your doc comes up and they can grade it. See how it's coming up? So those are two ways that you can still use Google Docs and even turn your assignments in as Google Docs. Now, I made a previous video where I showed that you want to create folders that are named after your courses. I also would like to recommend that when you go to do an assignment on a Google Doc, that you give that Google Doc the exact name of the assignment and you make sure that it's in the right folder. So like when we look at this, this is in English 11A because it's an English 11A document. You want to make sure it's in the right folder, has the right name, and then of course don't forget that when you go to share this or turn this in, one way is to get the link. The other way is to download as others. One other thing I guess I should probably show you. So if you click, now this is a Word one, but this is interesting. It works the same. If you're looking at your folder and you are looking and you click the assignment, you can click Share here too. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring up that share window just for that particular assignment. And then you've got it. So you don't even have to have the assignment open to get that link. I hope that this little video has helped you, and more will be on the way. We're trying to make sure that we give out some good information so people understand how to use their Chromebooks. Thank you for your time. Till next month.